What's next for you in your journey?
Actually, up until a couple of years ago, we lived in an RV traveling full-time, giving lectures and concerts and workshops and doing the best we could to spread the message, essentially, of veganism, of plant-based living and kindness. And for the last couple of years, we've had a house in California. We're planning, in the short term to go back on the road for another year and do some more traveling. And we have more projects, of course, always coming along. We just came out with a new CD of music and meditation, and I'm working on some more writing and another book. We're working on some other projects to help bring this message forward. And we also have online training programs where people learn to become facilitators of the World Peace Diet and bring the message in their own way. We really have now quite a few 100 people around the world that are bringing this in their own communities, this message, which I think is very exciting. So in many ways, I try not to have sort of linear goals in my life, but to have a certain openness, I guess, to whatever my heart and whatever the sort of the higher forces have in mind and are yearning to draw forth. But I think the most important thing always comes back for me to an individual spiritual practice or meditation practice. That's the most important thing, and then out of that, I trust that I will be guided to say and do whatever is appropriate, because our time here is short on this earth. It goes by very quickly, and it's important for us, I think, not to be distracted by the shallow things that are always pulling on us, and to remember to take time to deepen our connection with the eternal dimension of consciousness, which is our true nature. That's the only thing we bring with us when we leave this body, and that could be at any time.
Do you have any closing thoughts that you would like to share? Things that I perhaps haven't asked you, or just something that you want to talk about a more compassionate world for us all?
I'd like to give thanks to everyone who's, I know, working hard to bring forth within themselves a way of seeing, a way of being that's not merely a product of conditioning. It's absolutely not satisfying to be merely an automaton doing what I've been told, living my life according to the blinders that have been put on. And yet I know it takes a certain willingness to question the programming of our society. So I'm very grateful to everyone who does that in some way. And I think all of us are on that path. I think there's people who are already manifesting it in various ways, but it's important to remember, I think it's important to remember that even if I become a vegan, say, that's not the end of the line. That's just the very beginning of another journey, and we have a long way to go. And it's a never-ending journey. And I think that's a beautiful thing, that our life is a never-ending journey, and it doesn't end even with the ending of this physical life. That we're all on a path of evolution, of awakening to the truth that we are, to the peace and harmony and freedom and joy and creativity and abundance that are our true nature. And I think that even though it looks very much in many ways that it may not be possible for us human beings to overcome the enormous difficulties that we're having, I think there is a movement that's happening on this planet that's very positive. And to connect with that and to contribute to that, the more each one of us can contribute to that movement, the more we'll find joy and happiness in our lives and a sense of meaning, a sense of authenticity. We each have a unique piece of the puzzle. And I think if to the degree that we can find that unique piece of the puzzle and contribute it, and as we all do that, we can put the whole puzzle together, right? We can all essentially build the world that the future is yearning for us to build. So instead of looking to the past and how we always did things, to really look at the kind of future we would like to create and then do what we can to bring that into manifestation. So I'm very grateful to everyone who's working on that, and I think that it's an unstoppable, positive movement that is happening.
Thank you so much. That's a very beautiful message.
Thank you. Thank you very much.